All right, all right. Hey, welcome everybody. This is Lavalais and the Ella Live Show. I'm one of the hosts, Lavalais, and welcome to my other hosts. Welcome back to the show, Miss. I'm gonna let you
Hello,
go ahead.
hello, everybody. Happy Friday. It's very good to be back. Good to be here. Good to see all the family in the house. And also good to be with my co-host, Lavalais, today on this great Friday. How you doing, Lavalais?
I'm doing great, Ella, and it's great to have you back. It's really nice to have you back. Last time I saw you, it was in California, so you've had to move around quite a bit since I last saw you, right?
Yes. Hey, LA seems like such a long time ago. It really does. But hey, guys, I was in LA taking care of family business, and now I'm back. So it's good to be here for sure. It really is.
All right, so let's see who's in the house with us this afternoon. Uh, if you want to check it out, I see Mel Mel is up there.
I saw it. I saw a few names popping up. We've got New York. We've got Mel in the house. We've got Fern, California in the house. Atwiana out of Nashville. Hello there. Eniola out of Maryland. Hello. And welcome to the Lavalais and Ella Live Show. Gosh, it feels good. It feels good to say hi to everybody. All those in the background, hi to you too, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, we'd like to say hello to you. I mean, everybody's a member of the BAM family, no matter where you are. You're a member of the BAM family if you're watching the BAM show, right?
Yeah, right. That's right. If you're in the UK, hello everyone in the UK. If wherever you are, any continent, hi and happy Friday again.
Yeah, I know every now and then we have somebody watching us from Africa. We got somebody watching us from the Caribbean. We got the people in the UK watching us. So you people need to, you need to let us know that you're there. We just
They're
want to
just
give you.
enjoying. They're enjoying the content. You know, when we were in California, there was someone that came by and she said, I feel like I know you. I watch you every Friday. And I was like, really? Because I never see your name. But hello to that person who said that to me. That was one thing. And another thing someone said to me was, wow, you seem so much larger than life on the screen. You're so small. You're so tiny. That was her comment. I was like, well, yeah, I'm not that big. So, but it was nice comments. We got a lot of love in Los Angeles. So, really appreciate all you guys out there that came to give us the love, supported our work. We love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, and give a shout out to those guys in Chicago showing tomorrow. I guess they will be showing in Chicago at the Dixon Elementary School. I think that show kicks off
It
tomorrow.
actually
Am I
starts
right?
today. No, it starts
No.
today. It's a Friday and Saturday show. So they are probably just finishing up right now. Yes, that's a major show in Chicago. All the artists participating in that. The Dixon show. Hope you're having a good one.
Hey, you see, our friend Fern says, Lavalais, your background looks like it's on the other side. And you're right, Fern. We
Yes,
flipped it today.
yes.
And-
I said that to Fran to him earlier. So hey, we've got a few more
yeah.
people that came into the house. We've got to say hi. John
Oh man,
Washington,
there's our guy William. Look, all right.
William from Silver Spring, Maryland. Also, here we go, Ether. Oh, thank you so much. Ether says, Hello, welcome back. Ella, you were missed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And we missed one more, Robin Hocker Fuller,
All
Midland,
right, Robin's in the house.
that's
All
right.
right, Midland, Texas is here. We got Texas, we got Nashville. Come on, California and New Orleans and Philly. Where are you? We got
Yes.
Maryland in the house.
They're there. They're there. They're coming. They're coming.
All right.
Definitely. Philly people, if you are in need of a hat and want to go and try them on in person, I just made a delivery to Jonesy's Accessories today. She's in Germantown. Go check out those new hats. I just delivered them today. So, uh,
Well, I'm sure you're going to be showing us some new hats today too. Am I correct?
I will. I've been back from the UK not that long, maybe a week, but I
Ah,
have been on fire this week, late hours, and I wanted to get back in the groove. So I've got some nice pieces to show you. I hope you like what you see.
all right. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing? Cynthia from Detroit, Michigan. Detroit's in the house now. Great.
Okay, and speaking on Detroit, Lavalais and I are both contemplating coming to African World Festival in July. So keep your antenna up and see if we're coming to Detroit. It's a possibility.
Yeah, there's a possibility that we will be in Detroit this summer. All right.
Yes, yes. All right. Plenty of other places that we're going to. I think Lavalais has a show coming up next weekend, right, Lavalais?
Yeah, next week I'm gonna be in Congo Square every year. Then one of the great things about I mean, and I know some of the artists that don't know that, but this per se, but the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival makes a lot of money,
From us.
and they make a lot from us. But then you can see the number of patrons. I mean, sometimes there's a
Oh
hundred
my.
thousand people at that damn at the show,
Oh, I
and
think there's more than
$75 a ticket.
yeah.
So it's they make a lot of money. But one of the things that they do that I really like about them is that they give back to the community. They actually they sponsor quite a bit of community shows,
They
and
do.
like the show that I'm going to be doing is one called the Treme Gumbo show, and so they have different kinds of gumbos. They have they give out awards to these different students and brass bands from different little schools throughout the country. They give them awards and money, to support them. So it's one of the things that I really, really like about the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival Foundation, should I say.
Yeah, so
All right.
this show you're doing next weekend, is it a 2-day show, and what is it going to be, just so people know?
Yeah, it's a 2-day show, and it's in Congo Square. That's in New Orleans, and like I say, it's New Orleans. It's Treme Gumbo Festival, so you get to eat all kinds of different kinds of
Oh, nice.
gumbo. They have vegetarian gumbo. They got
Oh,
lots of
really?
shrimp,
Okay.
shrimp gumbo.
I've never tried that. Okay. I feel like I'm missing out because I haven't been able to eat gumbo because I'm a vegetarian. So, but now you told me, so I've got to try some.
Oh yeah, they make a vegetarian gumbo that you can try. So
Oh,
you know.
okay. All right. Good to
All
know.
right. Wow, look at there. Liz is in the house, also from Detroit. We got some more Detroit. Oh man, and my friend Gaynell from Lettersworth. That's my homie. That's right down the road. I know.
Okay. We also have another artist, jewelry designer. Tite is in the house from Sister Fire. She is also in Detroit. So, yeah, Detroit's in the house tonight.
Oh, Detroit is in the house. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And it was so nice having TJ out in LA with us also. You
Yes.
know, man, she had I can't remember this lady's name, but she had on Alon's she was down with Alon, and
Oh, Robin.
she was down. Yeah, yeah, but she had Tite's piece on, and it just felt so nice on her chest, and she had the earrings on, so it was really a nice compliment to her work.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
I like that. I'm actually wearing Sister Fire tonight. Now that I think about it, Sister Fire.
all right.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at my jewelry. No, no, no. But earrings, yes, Sister Fire. Okay. Before we go any further, any birthdays? I know I've missed a few, but hey, guys, any Pisces? Pisces still. We are almost into Aries, but any Pisces, let us know, and we'd love to wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah, and I know you had a birthday. I think we missed that too, right? You were
I
out of the country
did.
for your birthday.
I was in England, yes, for my birthday, so it was quiet. But yes, it does come around every year. So yes, a birthday did happen. Definitely. So. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
here we are moving into the third year, so we're doing great.
yes, the Lavalais Ella live show. Yes, we are moving into our third year, so for sure we are keeping it moving and grooving. Tite just said it was Miss Charlotte who had on the earrings and necklace combination. So yes, Miss Charlotte, if she does watch this show, she is a great supporter of the arts in Los Angeles. In fact, I think she comes by every single day that we are there, purchases something from somebody, if not two or three people. So we love her for sure.
Yeah, and that was the thing that I was saying about that California show. You only have so many people who really identify with the culture that really show up for that show. It's the same people year after year after year. Not a lot of new people coming from or the last time we were there, we had people coming from upstate. I think you had I had a customer from I think Oakland came down.
Yeah,
So.
I did know of some. There were a couple of ladies that flew in from San Jose, particularly for the show to come and shop. And when I saw them leave out the mall, they had bags and bags and big smiles. So they were very happy to attend. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right.
as we continue, if there's any birthdays that you remember or someone joins the chat and they have a birthday in February or March, just put it in there and we'll give you a shout out, okay? All
Yeah, I
right.
got one coming up, but it ain't March, so we'll
No,
wait.
you're an April baby. You gotta wait a little bit, Aries. You gotta wait.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not yet. I have quite a few Aries friends, and their thing is get out of the way, Pisces. We're coming along. So I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah.
just hold on a
We're
second.
That's why we're called the Ram. We
That's
come running on, charging on through.
that's right. That's right. You gotta let us fish just swim away, just quietly before you come charging in.
All right. Hey, look. So you're going to say hello to a couple more people, like Maxi.
Maxi has joined the room. Hello there. Hey, everybody. And hey, YouTubers as well. Before we really get into the show, if you like what you see, please share on Facebook. You can share right away. Let your friends know that we are providing you with some wonderful content and you'd like people to see what we're showing. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know that when we come on, all that good stuff would make us very, very happy. And we also have a website, Black Artist Marketplace. Go check those things out. All right. Also, if you're an artist, and we will be doing the Black Artist Marketplace show again. We're in talks about it. We've got to come up with a date. If you're an artist and you would like to be a part of it, hey, just email us, blackartistmarketplace@gmail.com.
Right, and that I think that's what we're going to talk about a little bit later on in our show. I think we're going to talk about artists and some of the shows that artists are participating in, and I'm talking about Black artists right now. So that are participating in. I think is that correct? That's what our show is about. See?
Yes. So, we have, we're going to talk about four different exhibitions that are currently on around the world, which showcased Black artists. And we also want to know if you know of any shows that are in your area or anywhere that you feel like people should go and see. So let us know also in the chat any exhibitions, whether it's art, whether it's fashion, culture, something that you think is definitely something that we need to know and we need to share with the audience. Please feel free to put that in the chat as well.
Yeah. We have a lot of the same common interests. So let us know what's going on, and let us make a decision about whether or not we can participate or watch it or go see it. Or,
Right,
you
right.
know,
Some
so
some people make it like a, oh, there's a show in Chicago. Let's make it a destination, a trip, and make that going to see the exhibition be part of the trip or be the central part of the trip. So yeah, we'd like to know.
yeah, which I thought was interesting about. I don't know if you missed my guest last week, which was um, when um,
Yeah,
Joyce Lomax was on.
yeah,
Joyce Lomax was on, but she was trying to tell me about how touched she was about the exhibition that she saw in Montgomery, Alabama. And so when she went to Africa, it was like a whole new experience for her to have seen those two things and excuse me, but to see the actual artist who did that, made those little pieces. So that,
yeah.
we need to know that kind of information. Share with us.
I think it's very important to go see exhibitions, whether it's Black art or not, but definitely go to see Black creativity, culture. It's inspirational. It will fire you up one way or another, whether it's thought provoking or whether it's something that inspires you to create as an artist. So all those things are worth going to see.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So that's coming up a little bit later in the show. First of all, we're going to show some work. If you're new to the show, I'm a milliner, Lavalais a jeweler, and we always like to show some work so you see what we do. And then later today, we're going to talk about must-see Black art exhibits.
All right.
Today, Lavalais is going first.
Yeah, I got a couple of pieces that I'm going to show right on out. I've had enough. I'm starting to get in the work situation where I'm getting ready for my spring summer shows. And so some of the things that I try and knock out first are a lot of the things that I do repetitively that, people really appreciate, really enjoy. So first up is the is my bangle. That's my copper bangle. This is one of my best sellers at my show. I mean, it's a $30 bangle. It's copper, and it's got copper with little brass tips on the end, and it has a nice twist to it. So you can get this in any size. So if you have any problems with your hands, arthritis or too much typing at the not typing anymore, but being at the computer keyboard, then you need to have little copper bangles. So, and I sell these copper bangles, and they're $30, and they're available on the website at www.bamboozlejewelry.com. All right, so that's BAM number one. So I've been working on them. So I'm showing you that particular piece. And then BAM number two is my ear spears, the curved ear spears. I've sold all I had. So I've been in my studio working on some of the long curved bamboo ear spears. I know this is a favorite of excuse me, a lot of people. I think on the site they're $45 or so, and on the BAM show you can get it for $25. So, and this is one of the burnt curvature bamboo ear spears. So when it's getting ready for springtime and summer, and you want to have on that little wood, little some of you are really wear ear spears. A lot of people wear ear spears. I mean, all the time. So this is one of their favorites. Or if you don't wear them all the time, try this particular one out. This is BAM number 2. So BAM number 2 is the burn one. BAM number 3 is the lighter colored one, more natural in a sense. And BAM number 4 is one that's a special one that I'm showing tonight. This is the little black one. Oh, it's a burn. But it's really dark, and it's really a difficult piece to make because it involves heat and so forth. So this is one of the ones that I don't make that often. But BAM number 4. So if you got your own little collection of my ear spears, then make sure that you have one of these little small, and it's probably about 4 inches long. BAM number 4. Okay. And so again, on the show, they're $25. Wow. All right. So BAM number 5. This is a piece of bumblebee jasper. And this is just a pendant. It doesn't have the bell on it, but it's a piece that I put together this week, and it's also available to you for $100. I will put the bell on it, but it's a bumblebee jasper, and I didn't look up the meaning of it, but I can, if you're interested in that particular piece, I'll give you the meaning and so forth of the bumblebee jasper. And I think this was a find from the Philippines. It's a relative new find. I mean, within the last 10 years or so that they dug this up out of the earth. And so it's called bumblebee jasper because it has some vibrant yellows and orange, and grays. So it's really a pretty stone. Okay. Now, BAM number 6. This is something a little special. I know I got a client for this somewhere out there. I know this is the black ebony cowrie ring. This one is a size 8.5, and I've done some additional work on the shank. The shank has a very nice heavy shank, and as you can see, it has a dark base and a sort of a pattern on the outer edges of this particular plate. I guess what we're going to call that. All right. So that's BAM number 6, and it sells for $150, and it's an 8.5. It's still, I can make another if there's more than one person that's interested in. Excuse me. Okay, so that was it for me. I showed you the items that I have been working on this week. I got a couple more things on my table. I'm getting into a work process. And like I said, I kind of usually like to knock out the things that I know are going to sell for me and that I have to really make lots of, because I don't get a chance to do the special things. And so then if I can get all of that out the way, then I can spend more time doing some special things for you guys and for my clientele when I go do a show. All right. So Ella, nice to have you back. And I guess you're going to show us some hats.
Yes, I am. I just have to say about that bumblebee jasper. I love that stone. I haven't seen yet a piece that would love to have, but I know definitely this year I want to get some bumblebee jasper. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's a pretty stone, and usually you can find the earrings or you can have the ring, but rarely do you see the pendant,
Yeah,
along with that.
yeah.
So,
It's lovely. That pendant was about an inch and a half big.
uh, yeah, I have it in front of me, so I'm gonna
Let's
bring
take
it
a
up.
look.
There it is.
Okay, nice size.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Compared to my hands, I have big hands too, but
Yeah,
it's probably an inch and a half or more, inch and
okay.
3/4. You know.
Pretty. Very pretty.
Hmm.
All right. Hat
All
time,
right.
everybody. Okay, so I feel like I haven't done this for a long time, but here I am. Gonna show you some hats, some new pieces, some fun pieces, and everything is online. If you see something that you like, just go straight to the website lipshats.com. You can purchase directly from there. It's very easy. I've been doing quite a bit of traveling. If you're in LA and you're waiting for a couple of pieces, just give me some time. I just got back from England and I wasn't on vacation, it was family stuff. So I will be shipping them out on Monday. But I'm here, I'm back, and let's show some work. And let's start off with I'm going to show you the foldaway to start off because it's kind of like a segue into a couple of new designs that I've been doing. So let's start with the foldaway. And it's so successful. It's such a great hat. It's packable. It comes in a variety of colors. And if I haven't said before, it's actually a recycled paper, which is, I guess, sustainable and great for the planet, which is also a good thing. But it's a great packable piece. You basically just pull it on your head and it fits and it packs flat. Great hat for traveling. Like I said, it comes in a variety of colors, black, white, tan. Just going to show you, just dip it, just play with it, whatever you want to do. You know, I was showing some people in LA just how much fun this hat can be. It's a great hat, the foldaway, and it's priced same price this year as last year. It's priced at $69. Okay, the foldaway. Uh, let's go to slide number 2. So we're going to extend that design into this hat, which is new this year. It's called Dare to Be Different. It's a long name, but I thought it was appropriate. Dare to Be Different. Okay. It comes in white and yellow combination. It also comes in black. If you loved the foldaway, you're going to have fun with this hat, Dare to Be Different. I've shown it there on the slide there in a few different ways, but if we can pull back to me, I can show you how it's a great hat to put on and play with. It's an accordion shape. It has a lot of different layers. You can go up high. You could actually stuff it if you wanted. You can pull it forward. You can pull it back. You can get into it. It is a great hat, worn so many different ways. It's called Dare to Be Different. This is the yellow and white combination. Like I said, see how I'm just playing with it? Make it your own. Have fun with it. You could pop it all the way down, make it a double brim hat. Okay, Dare to Be Different, priced at $77. Great hat. Right now I'm doing it in yellow and white combination. I'm also doing it in solid black. More colors coming. Like I said, it is brand new and I'm just playing just to see the response. So again, see how you can have so much fun with this hat. All right, lots of different ways. Pack it flat or wear it up high. This is Dare to Be Different. It's priced at $77. Again, it comes in solid black, and it also comes in white and yellow combination. Go to the website and purchase from there. I will probably be doing it in other colors later in the season. These are the colors for now. Next slide will show you same hat in a different weave of straw. This one is called Baby Dare. Baby Dare is slightly smaller. It only comes in tan. And the head size, by the way, is a 23.5-inch Baby Dare. Again, you can pull it all the way down, rock it, do whatever you want. See the versatility of this hat? You can have fun. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay. Baby Dare, priced at $77. Again, it has height, guys. You can do whatever you want to do. Brand new design this year. All right. Fun hat, playful hat. Enjoy it. It just comes in tan right now, but it will come in other colors. I will probably do it in orange, and I will probably do it in ivory and possibly black. Okay. Baby Dare, priced at $77. All right, next slide, please. I know you guys are going to love this. It's so much fun. All right. So the Clio was, again, a successful design last year. So I'm doing it again in tie-dye colors this year. You've got the Clio on the left with the roll brim, pictured in yellow to chartreuse. This is a double dye. So when I say a double dye, I mean that it's dyed usually the lighter color first. So this one is gone in the yellow dye first, the straw, and then it's actually gone in a blue dye to create the green. And then you have the whip stitch of the orange raffia all the way around. Size is 23.5 inches, and it's priced at $85. Looks really cool on the side. This is the Clio with the roll brim. And then you also have this one, which is a nice ombre of pinks, a little bit of orange. This is a slightly larger. It's a 24-inch. But remember, you also have that tie on the side, so you can tie real tight and bring it in if you have a smaller head size. All right. This is Clio, and it's priced at $85. I have a variety of the Clios on the website. I think there's about 15 different color combinations. The next slide will show you a couple more color combos. Slide number 4, I think. Slide number 5. So that's the lavender to the indigo, and then it also comes in ivory, solid ivory, and there are some in solid black as well. Also, the one on the left shows you how you can pull that brim all the way down, wear it more like a bucket shape. It gives you options. Okay, Clio, priced at $85. I have the ivory one on, whip stitched in gold, and it's like chestnut brown. Okay, waiting for my technician to get to me. There we go. Clio in ivory. Real simple, easy hat. Again, like I said, you could whip it all the way down, wear it as a bucket if you want to. Okay, my hats are versatile. They're designed one way, but I always tell people, play with it, have some fun with it, and just attune it to your energy, what you like. All right, Clio, priced at $85. Go check it out on the website lipshats.com. Next slide, please. Slide number 6. So this is another new style. It's called Madam. And right now you have Madam C for chartreuse and Madam J. I don't know why I called it J, but Madam C and Madam J. New style. Again, it's going to come in other colors, probably bright colors. I know I did get an email from Zanetta. Zanetta, if you are watching, unfortunately, I will not be doing this hat in black, but it will be coming in other colors. Right now, we're just sticking with those. So this is Madam. This is the chestnut brown, really pretty. Wear it one way. I'd also put it on and have that spiral on the back like that, which is how it's pictured on me. I like it like this. Okay. Again, you can wear it lots of different ways. It's more of a straight up and down hat. There's no real brim to this, but it's real funky. Has some, let's call it curb appeal. All right. This is Madam, and I think Madam is priced, I'm going to say 88. It's brand new, so I'm not quite sure on the price there, but go check it out on the website. I'm going to dip down so you can see. It's also 23.5 inches, so slightly bigger than a medium size. All right. Next slide, please. Okay, so I'm showing wide brims early. I know it's still a little bit cold outside, but I'm getting these in early, probably because I just felt like making them. And also Easter is coming up, and ladies in warmer climates are looking for something funky that's a little bit wider to go with their Easter outfits, or just summer is coming, and for me the summer season is a longer season as far as hats are concerned. I love making summer hats much more than winter hats. So here is Smooth. Oake stands for one of a kind. They're all different colors, and they're priced at $165. So you've got two different choices there. You've got one with the mesh, open mesh straw on the top, and then one the mesh is a little bit closed. All right. Great hat, packable hat, packs flat, great for traveling, wired brim that keeps it stable. This is also a great festival hat. I do a lot of these for a lot of the jazz festivals as we get into summer. Smooth Oake, that's the black and tan. The next slide, I did some colors. Again, packs flat. The next slide, you have the orange colorway. These are all hand dyed and just playful, fun pieces. I personally don't find them to be too much of a hat, but you might just let the hat speak and just keep the clothing simple. So we have the orange combo on the left and the tan, red, and yellow on the right. I'm going to show them both to you. This is the orange colorway. Really pretty oranges, nice width of brim, just shoulder width, not too much. And it's perfect for a little bit of protection from the sun, but looking fabulous at the same time. Great for the beach, great for festivals. Again, it has that tie here, which you can pull a little bit tighter if you have a smaller head. These run about 24 inches in size. If you need anything a little bit bigger than I've shown, please just send me an email, lipshats@gmail.com, and I will accommodate as best I can. All right, there we go. Tie-dye of oranges, really pretty. I'm going to show the brim because it's like an ombre. That's the orange. These are priced at $165. Pack flat. We see a comment from Mel saying, love that wide brim for Paris. Perfect for Paris. I love that idea, Mel. Okay. And this is the natural red and yellow. You might have this perfect outfit that goes with this. Okay. The smooth Oake. There's about 10 to 12, maybe more, on the website. Different colors. There's some blues, there's some greens. I'm just showing these to give you a variety, or give you an idea of how the hat looks on the head, and that it packs flat. All right. Next slide, please. And they're all priced at 165. So then we will go into some funky fedoras. Um, so I did some hats that I felt didn't need to be dyed. I kept the straw natural and kept it light and airy. They're brand new on the website. I did a hat similar to this last season, but I wanted to do it again because I just love the shape. It's so simple, and you can just really just play with the leather. If you like some height to your hats, this is the one. It's called Aurora, and it's priced at 185. You could just dip it over there. It's so cute. All right, all natural straw and all leather all the way around. Okay, so you can see white and tan, kept it simple. It's classic, very, very classic. Aurora. Next slide, please. Again, is in that natural family. Alex. And Alex, again, is that natural straw. It has a little bit of a darker tan brim, more like an ombre. I just dip dyed this. And again, you've got that lovely leather all the way around, a little bit of white, a little bit of hair on pony. Okay, Alex is priced at 185, and both Aurora and Alex are sized large, 24 inches. Okay, if you need it smaller, let me know. Just dipping the brim down so you can actually see the real detail on here. Okay, I really enjoyed doing this natural, airy, light, classic collection that I did this week. Okay, all right, this is priced at 185. Next slide, please. 11, slide number 11. So the next few hats is just a little bit of color because, you know, I love color. This is a double dye, turquoise the chartreuse, and a great little piece of turquoise leather on the crown of the hat. It sits deep, nice crown to it, and again, just frames the face nicely. Buyer is priced at 175. I see Mel puts a comment. She can't wait for the I Am Beautiful show. Me neither, Mel. This is a show that I put on in April in Philadelphia. It will be April 14th and 15th, and Mel will be one of the artists at that show. And you will see all these lovely hats. So why not do a road trip? Come on down to Philly and check us out. There'll be 8 artists there. All right, I've got 3 more to show, I think. So let's do the next slide. Buyer and oh, I didn't put a name of that hat up there. I think it's called Glory, and it's a golden yellow, funky fedora, white leather, and hair on leather on the side there. Nice color. I love dyeing this yellow every year. I can't seem to get away from it because it's such a pretty color, and it's a great funky little fedora shape. Great for all occasions for everybody. Priced at 175. All right, 2 more to go. The next one is a yellow to red. It's called Brock. Just nice color combinations. I love yellow to red. I love red. If you don't know already, it's my favorite color. And I just have a beautiful piece of red leather knotted on the side with a little combo of yellow leather as well. For me, I would just do this with black. I would do it with a neutral color like a tan and maybe red shoes, and that would be it. That's how I would pull it together. Brock is priced at 175. See, it's not too high, simple shape, but really playful, and just talks, you know, dip it just a touch, just a touch. All right, this is Brock, priced at 175. It's a structured piece. You can't crush these ones. They're quite special, but they just definitely make a statement. And again, they're classic. And last one to show is Brent. Brent is a larger size, hand dyed orange with a red ombre dip dye on the brim. And again, it has that knotted leather around the crown of the hat, and it's priced at $185. Brent is my final hat of the night. Hope you enjoyed what you see. There's just a sampling of what's on the website. I did upload quite a few hats to the website in the last couple of days, so go check them out. I'm going to show you all the size of this. Sits deep. If you have any questions at all, just email me. I hope that I'm pretty good at email, or if not, I have an assistant that will connect with you, all right, and help you out as best as she can. All right, that's it. And we bring Lavalais back so we can talk about must-see Black art exhibits for the year.
When I get back on there. Yeah, okay. I just want to compliment you on your hats, man. You do have some new nice styles that I see that
Thank you.
that you're working with. And they seem like they're going to be able to fit in with me too. I'm going to be able. They're going to be like unisexual.
Unisexual. It's unisex. Unisex.
Isn't that unisexual?
No. It's just unisex. Okay.
Oh, okay. But I look forward to being able to. I mean, there were a couple there that were really, really, really nice. I really, really enjoyed your
Thank
your
you.
new presentation. All right.
Thank you. It is interesting sometimes when you take time away, whatever that is, you're away from your work and then you come back to it and it's just like inspiration is on. Just I literally haven't had much sleep in the last week just doing all of that. And now I've got it. Once I uploaded it to the website, I was like, whew, I felt like I got it out of me. Like I can relax for the weekend now. So I'm done.
Well, enjoy your weekend.
Yes,
you definitely earned it.
Thank
All
you.
right. So I want to thank Ether. First of all, she bought damn number 2. So I'm going to say, okay, don't worry about it. Got you covered.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. And I want to say hello to Taz. I saw she checked in. What is your Philly?
I saw her somewhere in there. Yes, Taz Designs. Man, Teresa is an awesome coat designer. She makes these fabulous mudcloth coats that we have not seen in many, many years. So we'd love to see you back out there, Teresa.
Yeah, that's my sentiment too. I was like, hey, come on, let's see some of that, mudcloth work that you do, because it's just a fabulous person. So we just have to, hopefully she'll be ready and we can have her on the show pretty soon. Okay.
That would be nice.
So I did see her name pop up there. So I want to give her a shout out.
Okay. So let's get into this must-see Black exhibits, Black art exhibits. And like I said earlier, guys, if you're watching and you know of any exhibits in your area or your city, please put it in the chat so that we can let everyone else know. And I think that would be good.
Yeah, I think one of the people that we're going to talk about a little bit about, which is Jacob Lawrence. I think Ether travels quite a bit, and sometimes she's in New Orleans. I don't know if she's in New Orleans right now. I hope you are, because I'm coming down pretty soon. But I know she went to go see the Jacob Lawrence exhibit in New Orleans, because she posted some of her pictures of her and her girlfriends at the museum. So
okay. All right. Well, if you want to talk about him first, or we'll talk about William H. Johnson first, who do you want to go with?
Let's go right on with Jacob Lawrence, since like I said, he's New Orleans. He's the New Orleans guy right now. I mean, this
There we
his
go.
exhibit is in New Orleans. I mean, he's not a New Orleans native by any means necessary. Um, I think he's more of a Harlem guy, if I can.
Yeah,
You know,
Jacob Lawrence, he was born in 1917, I believe, in Atlantic City. And his family moved to Harlem, I think, at the age of 13. And would say that's probably like in the 30s. So you can imagine at that time the amount of inspiration and influence that he was getting from Harlem in the 1930s.
yeah, well, he stayed in Harlem for quite some time before he went on to do other things. I mean, I think he had a career in the army, not the army, but the navy. He painted while he was in the navy on a navy ship, traveling around the world. So and some of the things that um, one of the things about knowing that name or knowing Jacob Lawrence is that, I mean, if you're my generation, then yeah, he was the number one guy. And like, we didn't grow up knowing artists like today, because you've got a world of a lot of different things. I mean, you've got all kinds of things thrown at you, where you've got TV, and you've got your phone, you've got your computer, you got streaming services. You've got a host of things that bring you a whole lot of different information. In my time, and in most of the people that are my age per se, we had Jet Magazine and Ebony, and that's the source that we relied on to see other Black people. They weren't on the TV set. If they were, then they were in some other form. So when I just a little bit, but when I got to Harlem in the '80s, I mean, there were guys still alive like James Vanderzee and Jacob Lawrence and other people, and I that's when I became more aware of Black art,
Hmm.
in America. And since that time, Studio Museum in Harlem, and you know, going to those places, it sort of opened my eyes up to a lot of different artists of different spectrums. So um, I don't want to keep going on, but
Yeah, no,
Jacob Lawrence.
yeah, I feel like Jacob Lawrence, and now also at that time, your inspiration is what's around you. I mean, he is revered for his dynamic paintings of the African American experience. So, and largely influenced by moments in American history like the Great Migration. So that's where he drew his inspiration. It's not wasn't from social media or from seeing what this person over here did or that person. It was really more experiential, let's say, being in it, feeling it, and painting it. And so this particular exhibition, Black Orpheus, is Jacob Lawrence and the Mbari Club. And the Mbari Club was the Mbari Artists and Writers Club, which were a group that he met when he went to Nigeria in 1962. And they were a diverse group of creatives who explored and critiqued Western art traditions. So, and they published in the Black Orpheus. So, um, his those Nigerian contemporaries made a great impact upon him. And when he returned to the U.S. in 1964, he returned to he just was totally inspired. So I think this exhibition, which is at the New Orleans Museum of Art, is a combination of those experiences in those paintings. And we have a couple of the paintings up. So yeah, Jacob Lawrence. Yeah. I love his colors. I've always loved his colors. You know, it is the Black experience of that time, but colors are very popping and very modern. I think we have one more. Yeah.
Yeah, and I see Ether's back with us, and I know she got a chance to go to that exhibit. I hope to get a chance to see it when I go down to New Orleans. I think I go down next week, so I'm hoping to get a chance to go over to the museum to see it also. But it's amazing. The thing that amazes to me about him and the other guy that we're going to talk about is they actually studied art. Back in the 20s, in the 30s, they had inspiration to paint what was around them and what they saw, which was really cool.
For sure, for sure. Um, Again, that is a great exhibition, I'm sure, to see. It ends in May of 2023, so we've got a couple months left. Um, we have a comment from Ether. She said it's a must see. So, okay, we're going to take you up on that, Ether.
Yeah, you'll get a chance to see it also. I think you get a chance to, if it's the end of May, right? Because you'll be down in New Orleans in May also.
I'm not sure of the date. I just know May 2023. I can look it up real quick. The 7th of May. So that's really kind of tight. The 7th of May is when it ends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next exhibition or exhibit that we feel is worthy of seeing is William H. Johnson, Fighters for Freedom. There's William H. Johnson. Love the hat, of course. And so the exhibition is called Fighters for Freedom, and this is at the Oklahoma City Museum of Art, and it ends in May as well. What do we know about William Johnson, Lavalais?
Well, he's in the same vein as Jacob Lawrence. He painted figures that he knew about. I mean, he knew about
figures.
Yeah, Harriet Tubman and Abraham Lincoln, and I mean, this, so those were the images, that they sort of pioneered that kind of sense of being able to do that, when we weren't supposed to be able to do that.
Right.
Art is not something like what we're supposed to be able to be as an artist. You know what I mean? So,
right. And I think this Fighters for Freedom, like you said, his fighters were Harriet Tubman, George Washington Carver, and the series is a tribute to the accomplishments of those Black visionaries. So I think it's worth seeing if you're in the Oklahoma City Museum of Art. I think he's also, it says Picturing Justice. Imagine if he was alive today, like with social justice. I think both these two artists, Jacob Lawrence and William H. Johnson, were definitely about social justice and putting it in their work.
Yeah. I mean, you saw what was around them. That's what I'm saying. You're influenced by what you see. Like I said, for me, it was Jet and Ebony. You know what I mean? You can imagine that the only thing that they got to do was read a newspaper. I mean, occasionally a magazine. If you're in the 20s or the 30s, and you were Black, well, in the North you had some advantages, but you're in the South, you were in big trouble. And lucky for both of these people, they were both in the North.
Right.
They were able to go and get educated and go to school and study their craft.
And quite excellent in their craft as well. I mean, they had to be great and had to excel at what they do to get anywhere, I would think, as opposed to now where someone just can do a painting or a one-time painting, put it up on Instagram and have instant fame. whereas these people honed their craft and were very good at it.
Yeah, they paid their dues and they didn't get rewarded. I mean, I don't think they got their just rewards for what it is that they did. No, nor do I think most of us, that the artists that that I know that are contemporary Black artists doing their things in jewelry and clothing and stuff like that. They're not going to get their due either. You know what I mean? A lot of them, but and it has to do with the time thing. It's the time that you are. You know what I
True.
mean?
That's true. Yeah. And speaking on timing, we do have. I mean, this is William H. Johnson, and like I said, he's at the Black at the Oklahoma Museum of Art. We wanted to talk about a contemporary artist who is getting her dues and has put in the time, and her name is Njideka Crosby. And I actually know her. She used to live in Philadelphia, and she's married to a friend of mine. And she has done very well with her pieces. She has an exhibition at Huntington Art Gallery, California, and she did a residency at the Studio Museum in Harlem.
All right.
Yeah, and so I think that's kind of where she got really seen, definitely.
Yeah, I can imagine. So she had another famous artist in New York City of Nigerian heritage, which is what she is, and now her work sort of is like trying to cross those two things, her Nigerian identity and her American identity, into the things that she puts together, which are basically collages of images.
Right. They're huge. They're definitely big. They're life size, and like you said, she's Nigerian born. She's based in Los Angeles now, and she's hit the heights. I think she's in 2019. She was named by Time magazine as one of the 100 next to be seen in the next 10 years. So she's definitely doing very well, and her pieces are extraordinary collage pieces. I don't think these pictures do them justice. Up close and personal, they are, like I said, just amazing. Okay. And I know her as NG. So yeah, met her quite a few years ago, maybe 10, 11 years ago. But she does it's very contemporary life imagery.
Nice work. All right.
Beautiful.
So and last but not least, I think there's an exhibit. These are all in the United States. This is at the Huntington in California. The other one was in Oklahoma, and the other one that we had was in New Orleans. And I think the ones that you're going to talk about now are happening in London, right?
Yeah, so this next one, the next exhibition, please show her name again. Can you show Angie's name again, please? She's definitely worth following. She is growing, soaring. She's achieved a lot so far, but she's going to achieve a lot more. So check her out, Njideka Crosby. All right, and her exhibition in California ends in June. But she has, if you Google her, you'll find she has a lot of things coming up as well. All right, and the last exhibit that is a must-see for those people that love to travel or are in Europe. This one is at the Royal Academy of Arts in London. And if we can put the last ones up, please. This is Souls Grown Deep Like the Rivers. These are Black artists from the American South. And the title of the show is from a book by Langston Hughes, Souls Grown Deep Like Rivers. And it celebrates the unique visual culture of Black artists from the American South. And I think it's about 34 artists from the mid 20th century to today. including quilt makers and sculptors and people who find driftwood and roots and soil. And these artists kind of are creating their own visual sensibilities that both respond to and express the cruelties of American history. So this one here is Thought and Dial, Stars or Everything, and it's definitely put together piece of different things that I guess they found and put together. And the next one is a quilt by Marlene Bennett Jones called Triangles. So those were the four. I feel like we should talk some more, but these were the four that we picked that we thought that were worth seeing in the US and London, of course.
Yeah, and Enola said that the Afrofuturism is that the correct
Yeah.
way to say that?
Yes.
Afrofuturism exhibit, and that's that's at the National Museum of African American History, right? That's in
It's in DC.
Yeah, I think that's in DC.
Okay, we have to check that out, definitely. I will Google that and see when that ends. But thank you, Afrofuturism. I would love to see something like that. Any other exhibitions that people know about that they're like, you must go see that? Fashion, textiles. We just covered art this evening, but I know there's a lot out there that could be small. They did have the Basquiat exhibition not too far from Philadelphia, maybe 30 minutes out of Philly recently, that was well attended.
Yeah, and that's another artist. When I went to New York City back in the '80s, there that guy was, hanging out in the nightclubs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
as cool as you want to be. I mean, I was like, okay, I was amazed by his art.
Well, someone asked me the other day, because we were talking about the Basquiat exhibition, like, do you really like his work? Not because he's famous, but so I'm going to ask you, do you really like his work?
Well, I think his work, I think his work was great for the period of time that it was. I mean, you had Andy Warhol, and you had the other guy, Harry guy. I can't remember his name, but you had him with his stuff, and you had Andy Warhol, and then along comes this black guy who's got something, that outshines both of them, basically, to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that was his thing. You know what I mean? It was like his colors, not so much his subject matter. That wasn't so much the thing, but the colors and the stuff that he put together were like amazing to me, or for that period of time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Maybe in that period of time, it probably really stood out. I mean, I'm looking at it with eyes that have seen what's come after him, and so and that could be tainted, but at the time probably it really stood out like, wow, very different.
Yeah, but look at Daniel. I mean, along comes Daniel and those guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They start spray painting stuff all over the place.
Right. And at the time, it just is seen as, it's graffiti. You're destroying property and trains and this and that. And now it's it's at places like the Smithsonian and gallery spaces. Yeah.
You get galleries and museums and national recognition, and another one of the artists that I looked at was this young girl that was from Chicago, and her name was Simone. I can't remember her name right now. Simone Lee, and she sort of like does ceramics and bronze sculpture and stuff like that. But a young girl, and her work is in the Guggenheim. I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
you know, these guys have great opportunities. I mean, it's amazing to me, be, because in my generation, we just didn't have. It just wasn't those opportunities. There were just only a few that were able to achieve, that fame and that recognition. You're like Jackie Robinson. You know what I mean? And like one of a kind.
Well, I
So,
think just today, just the scales of everything is becoming a bit more balanced, and so it's not necessarily opportunity, it's more like just recognition for who you are as a great artist, instead of like, yeah, I think it's more like that. Back then, you were probably kept back because of being black, but now it's like, it's okay. You have a seat at the table, or you have the table. It's all yours.
oh
So
yeah, you
it's
can do.
becoming a little bit more like that, and you'll see more and more and more of it.
Yeah, I like this generation because they don't have any fear. They don't. There's nothing going to stop them. They do what they want to do,
Right.
and I really admire them for that. So
Yeah.
and I'm happy I have a son, and my son's sort of like that. It's like you quitting a job. It's this great job. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
And that's okay, right? It's just very different. We wouldn't have done that 50 years ago. Like, quit your job.
No,
Yeah, it's like, no,
no. What you
I don't
gonna
feel like.
do?
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
have we have a couple more. Uh, Ether has said there's a great
quote exhibit.
yes, Madam Seed and Catch the Size or Price. It's a smaller size for you. If you want a bigger size, I can do it for you. And I think it's priced at 77. Madam C is priced at 77. If you want, just send me an email. I'm happy to do it for you, but I would do a bigger size for you. Okay. Ethel also says about a quilt exhibit. Can we just put that up, please? Um,
Yeah,
so
put that comment up. And that's Clarksdale. Is that the airbase? Is there
uh,
another Clarksdale?
Clarksdale, Georgia.
Oh,
Says there's
yeah,
a
okay.
great quilt exhibit. Okay, great. Okay, good to
Yeah, we hope
know.
our friend from Atlanta's into that. I'm sure she's a great quilter. The lady we had on. I can't remember her name right now, but
Off the top of my head, that has just run away from me. But I'll try and think about it. I apologize for
yeah,
the
me
guest
too.
that we had on. Definitely.
Yeah,
Um, okay. So yeah, there are a lot of great works out there to go and see. I think it's wonderful to go and see work, be inspired, go and support, and just like you support the artists that you see day to day at the many festivals and events that we do.
yeah. The jewelers, the painters, the fabric people. We, you know,
And that's one thing I would have to say. I would like that as we move into the future, that wearable art is seen to be just as great as people who paint or do work that we've seen today, because there are amazing wearable artists out there who just their craft is, whether it's millinery or jewelers, we're just as great. We really are. So I would like to see that as we move forward, that there's a lot of appreciation for wearable artists.
yeah, I agree. All right, we got another one. Mel is talking about one in North Carolina, Museum of Art. Well,
Okay.
great
Mel,
sculpture exhibit, right?
the North Carolina Museum of Art has a great sculpture exhibit of Black artists. Okay, wonderful. If you're in North Carolina, which I know quite a few of our um, people watching, that they can go and see that. North Carolina Museum of Art. Okay, thank you, Mel.
Yeah, and that was QBA quilts.
OBA, OBA. Okay, OBA quilts. Yes, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oba.
Yes. Okay.
Right. All
Well,
right.
I hope you've enjoyed the show. I hope you gleaned some information about great exhibits. I hope you saw something that you wanted to purchase. And I hope we made your Friday better than it was over an hour ago. Okay. So,
Well, I enjoy spending my Friday evening with all of you guys, and it's really nice to have family. All right. So,
all right. And if you watch tomorrow or whenever, don't forget to tell your friends that they can review the show, watch it at another time. And if you have any questions about any of the artists, feel free to email us. If you're an artist that wants to be on the show, again, email us, send us a couple of pictures. We would love to have you, love to host you. All right?
that's right. Come on as a guest or be on our show. All
Exactly.
right.
All right. Have a wonderful evening. Have a great weekend, everyone. All right. Good
Yeah,
night.
it's going to warm up real soon. I know it's a little cold where you are right now, but it's going to warm up. All right.
It is. It is. Spring is almost here.
All right.
All right.
And happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you that's got some Irish heritage in your blood. I do
I'm
have
going to
one to
tell you
drink. Yeah.
something about St. Patrick's Day next time we talk. All right. So,
Ah,
not something
oh,
you might want to say Happy St. Patrick's Day, but
all
anyway.
right.
All right. Talk to you guys. Have a good one and good night.
Good night.